Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. You clicked on this 2017 GrandSport Corvette. You're very smart. This car is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located in Las Vegas, 7770 Dean Martin Drive, halfway between Henderson, Nevada and Summerlin, Nevada, right off of Dean Martin. You can come check us out sometime. We got Corvettes in here and muscle cars and antique cars and classic cars. We've got all kinds of cool cars. But no, I don't say this very often, but you better hurry up on this one because this one's got my name on it as well. It's the second car I've ever said that for in all these videos I've done. This car is so awesome. 2017 GrandSport. Now listen, 45,950 original miles. This one's got a little more miles on it. Therefore, it's got a little bit of wear and tear on it, and that's why I'm here, okay? I'm here like your living, breathing condition report. If you've ever been to Celebrity Cars, we go from top to bottom. You use my eyes. You just gotta trust me as much as you can. I'm not perfect, but scratches and all that kind of stuff, I'll do my very best to seek these things out. If it's been painted, road wear, curb rash, rust, blah, 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 all that stuff. That's why I'm here, okay? We're not gonna talk about engine size, how fast it is, all that kind of stuff. You're gonna read all that stuff at celebritycars.com. You go to Chevrolet, you find Corvette, and you can read all these things just in case you found this YouTube video first, all right? So, here you go. Isn't it awesome? This is a GrandSport model. One of my very favorite models. The Z06 is cool too, but the GrandSport is definitely one of my favorite models with the certain aerodynamics all over it, and its stance and so on and so forth, wheel choice, paint, and all that kind of stuff. But okay, so enough. Read all about that. Now, this is the kind of stuff that we do here at Celebrity Cars, okay? I'm going to let the camera do the work just a little bit. 45,950 miles, you're going to have a little bit of road wear. Chip, chip, chip. Yep, these are chips. Chip, 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 chip. Okay? Little chips over here. It's called road wear, folks. If you drive a car, it doesn't matter what car you're driving. It could be a Bentley, it could be a Honda, it could be a Civic, and it could be your motorcycle. You're going to get road wear, okay? Now, this is for a high horsepower vehicle, and we live in the desert. 45,000 original miles, you'd think that this would have a little bit more road wear up front. I would say so, because I'd be driving it really fast. Well, we kind of sort of know the guy that we got this Corvette off of, and he just used it as a daily driver, okay? Nothing special. I don't believe he took it to a track. I don't believe he hit anything. All the paint is the same color all the way around. I don't see any spray can bull crap. I don't see any, leftover. It's just, normal road wear from driving it around. If you could come back here to the lower part of the front of the car, we did replace this, okay? So this is a brand new piece. This lower valance down here, it's brand new. There's not a scratch on it. Along here, I can't get too nitpicky, folks. I'm gonna let you do the work. I would like you to direct your attention to this grille. It was poorly detailed, sorry, but all these things all shine up and look really nice and black after it's been cleaned up. That's just some dirt in there, and I apologize. We're gonna work our way down the passenger side just because it's convenient. The lighting is good in here right now. Once again, I don't have any, hit the side of the garage, hit the telephone pole and grazed it. All this is beautiful paint. There's no spider webbing going on. And again, it's just the normal road wear. The headlight is all in one piece. I don't see any cracks in it. It looks great. Okay, while we're here, let's take a look at the hood. I know you've already looked at the hood quite a bit there, folks. I've seen it. But the paint up here, although, a little, maybe a hair faded because of weather and driving it around, I don't know. It's still beautiful silver paint. There's barely a chip in it. There could be, maybe you want to get some fancy products at home, do a little extra shine on the paint, knock yourself out. But other than that, all this looks really, really great. It's 2017, 45,000 miles on it. It's been used and it's in superb condition, I feel, for 45,000 miles in this kind of car. People can tend to have a little too much fun in a vehicle like this. But all these moldings here all look great. This one, all the way down along the bottom of the car, little bit of dust there. I really don't see any marks to speak of. Okay, so this is in fabulous shape, getting in and out of it. If there are any marks, I can't see them right here in front of my face. Maybe they would look different in the light, but other than that, I don't see any big gouges or anything like that. That's why I'm here. So if you want to know the condition of this Corvette, I would watch every breath, okay? That's just what you call a subject. Oh, I didn't see that scratch. Pretty good. There's a good chance that I pointed it out. Okay, this normally gets some road wear down here because this is just where Corvettes get road wear. We're going to find out over on the other side when I see it in a little better light if there's any small chips down here, but it looks terrific. This whole passenger side door looks terrific. All the paint is matching. I could tell that it's never been painted. The door jambs line up real nice. We didn't speak about the front wheel and tire, but I've already looked at all these wheels. And do you see any curb rash down there? You see any chunks? Nope, I don't see any. It's beautiful. And same thing of this rear one back here. The tires are real wide. They kind of hang over and really protect the rims, if you will. I noticed that the other day. All these moldings around here, all these body panels line up beautifully. Reflector off the sides, all in good shape. All this lines up great. We'll look at the top later. Let's look at the back end here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spin this around a little bit so we can get the back end in the light just a fraction more so we can see it in detail. Notice the lights here at Celebrity Cars. They're brand new, they're LEDs, they're very fancy. They pick out any scratches or blemishes in any paint. They're almost a curse to us because we get cars in here and think that they're perfect, and then they come inside and you see them in these lights. So everything that you're seeing now is really the best you're going to see it. In the sunlight outside, you wouldn't see any of these blemishes. They're just non-existent. But inside, in these particular lights, you see everything. So this is a very good way to go over the car. The whole back end of the car, the exhaust pipes, everything back here is smoking, folks.
All right, okay, you got me. I don't know what happened there. It's very minor. It's barely a dent, but something happened there.
There we go. Nobody backed into anything back here. It's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Underneath here, nice and smooth. Not one scratch, not one feeling of a curb or anything. The tail lights look terrific. The emblem is perfect shape. This wing, all this wing stuff, there aren't any embedded scratches. You know, these wings, you can grab a hold of them and get dirt on your fingers, and the scratches cut right into this stuff. And it doesn't look like this has ever been played with. It's very clean from left to right, or from right to left. Barely a scratch, barely, and your polishes or waxes will take care of anything extra that you might see. Okay, and let's work our way down the driver's side. This wheel and tire, nice and black. The barrel's beautiful and black. It's like almost like it's never been driven. It's beautiful. The inside of the wheels, you know, these cavities here, just a hair dirty, but other than that, they don't look all beat up. I see in our fancy lights, there's like really hair scratches that a detailer would be able to get out of there. If you could, can you see those on camera there? Okay, good. That's just a drip. It's gone now, and I just smudged it. Sorry. I'll clean it before you come over and pick it up. Okay, driver's side door. Is that wax or a scratch? That's a light scratch, folks. Okay. You get some really fancy gray touch-up paint. You might be able to clean that up pretty good. But other than that, I mean, geez, car driven 45,000. Oh, okay. And there's one down there too. See it? Really super small. Okay. See? That's why I'm here, folks. You get to see all these things. You don't have to come here and dissect this. I'll do it for you. Oh, this is great in here. Didn't mean to open the car door so soon. We're not finished with the outside, but hey, this is where all these scratches are, your feet getting in and out. There's only a couple, folks. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. I could see a couple really, so this one's kind of into the plastic, and the rest of this is smooth, but this one's a little into the plastic. That's a bummer. But again, that's really no big deal. Inside of the door looks terrific. Looks great. Okay, I consider this stuff to be pretty important down here. Okay, I see marks as if pant legs, not shoes, clothing. Nobody stepped on it. A couple little watermarks there that I'll get later. This isn't as good as shape as the one on the passenger side, but it's still in fabulous shape. Look back at it this direction. Maybe you could see a couple fractions of the really small hairline scratches, but other than that, it shines out. The whole driver's side door is beautiful. There's no big smacks in the middle of it. I do see a scratch. There's one right there. Really mild. I had to search for it. All the way up here, all this molding, all this stuff looks good. And another really, this would be road wear, like a rock hitting it on its way. But it's underneath that thing. You wouldn't even have noticed it if you were here. Front wheel. Maybe we did something right here. Okay, so small road rash right there. Super mild. You can barely even notice it. It's still black. Okay, now let's look at the top surfaces that we really didn't conquer yet. We've already really did the hood. Let's take a look at the windshield. Now, I didn't clean this very well. It's just dust. Now, you know just as well as I, especially if you're a Corvette owner or a fast car owner, that if this car was driving substantial speeds over 80, 100 miles an hour, this windshield would look like crap, okay? You'd have little nicks and pits and all that kind of stuff in it, all the way across, because it's just what happens when you drive at those speeds. You see any nicks or scratches in this one? I don't either. It's a beautiful windshield. I'll bet lots of money it's never been replaced. It looks like it's lived and was born in here. All the seams and everything all look original. So this is a telltale sign if a car has been abused or on a highway quite a bit at high speeds. Okay, the answer is no. Okay, I do know that the top, it's in the back. If you really want to see it, go to celebritycars.com, look at the pictures. But I'm not going to put that on right now. We've got a little dust sitting up here. All this rubber, you can see we haven't fancied it up with Armor Alls or any of those cleaners. And all of it, I could feel it. You can hear it. It still has plenty of moisture in it. It just needs to be shined up a little. It's all in one piece. It's not falling off. Great car. And the paint surface back here, the rear glass, all looks great. This shelf here, if you will, on these C7s have this special little shelf right here. A lot of people put stuff on, gets all scratched up, they rest their hand there, they put their elbow there, and they set their kid on it. This all looks real nice. And this all looks real nice too. But now, I'll say this once again, this car's been out in the sun, it's been cruising around, it's been used as a daily driver. There is a tad bit of fading here. Hopefully you saw that on film. Okay, we do the best that we can to do this, but I mean, you see what I see here, really. They got fancy cameras, okay? This is a wonderful car. If there's only a couple little scratches that I picked out, and I don't see anything else. These side mirrors are in wonderful shape. Here we go over here on the passenger side, looks good with the windshield that we spoke about. Looks like we got some wax buildup down there on the edges. Other than that, it really looks great. Hey, let's pop the hood. We didn't do that yet. Corvette GrandSport motor. I'll let you take a look around there. Camera's in charge. And here's underneath the rear hatch. And there's your top, folks. It snaps right into place. in good shape. Nothing's jumping out and biting me, ladies and gentlemen. All looks good. Need a good dust rag in these seams right here, but they've been cleaned. And yes, that's just wax. Wax around the edges. There you go, folks. 2017 GrandSport Corvette. Give us a call before I get it. It's amazing. It drives great. As a matter of fact, let's go for a ride right now. All right, as promised, we're back in the 2017 GrandSport Corvette. I'm in love with this car. Not that it matters to you, but I'm in love with this car. 8-speed, paddle shift. Just drive down here if you want. It's crazy. We're just gonna go for a quick ride around the block, okay? We're not gonna go fast. We're not gonna do any fancy Corvette stuff. I'm gonna leave that up to you once you buy it. I'm just gonna let you know that everything functions. We do still have the roof taken out of it, so it might get a little windy in here, but that's okay. You'll be able to hear me just fine. So, it's off right now. I'm gonna put my foot on the brake and hit this button. All the gauges wake up, telling me the car is alive. Once again, 45,950 original miles, okay? All right, my foot's on the brake, engaging drive. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on real quick. Let the international airport go by, and then I'll hit the gas pedal, okay? All right, here we go. We're in drive, not in manual. Manual, the M down here is when you want to play with these. We're not doing any of that. Here we go. Doing 25 miles an hour. We're going to speed up to about 35. And then I'm going to hit the brakes. 3, 2, 1. Wow. 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 Okay, so you don't have a braking problem. It's Corvette. It stops the moment you ask it to. So we don't have any brake problems. I don't hear one blessed squeak. Nothing. I'm going to put this window up, because why not? Put my foot back on the gas pedal. It's much quieter in here now. It's a very quiet car. We've obviously haven't had any exhaust upgrades or anything. We know it's quiet but deadly. Be very fast. Oh, I heard a little squeak. Nothing to be aware of, okay? Or afraid of. My foot's back on the gas. My foot's back on the brake. Great brakes. Turn signals are operational. Radio's great. The bass is awesome. Well, just by chance you don't like the C8 and you missed the opportunity to have a C7, well, this might be it. Make sure you watch the video from beginning to end if you want to purchase this car, okay? In case you just wanted to see me drive around the block, you got to watch all the scratches. You got to look at all that stuff. In here is beautiful. The leather is perfect. There are no abrasions. It's just a beautiful Corvette, folks. Give us a call. You want to learn more, okay? Go to our website, www.celebritycars.com. Look at all the detailed photographs. I'm glad you watched the video, but just in case you saw the video first, celebritycars.com here in Las Vegas will show you a bunch of pictures and a write-up and a little history on this car. We got financing too. Give us a call. We're happy to help you out. Thank you.